Hi everyone and welcome to day 1 of the 12 days to clarity. This holiday season we're focused on giving you the ultimate professional gift, the gift of immediate and actionable insight. Now today we're unwrapping the visual that underpins almost every single report, the table. We'll show you how to instantly shift your focus from manual formatting to smart decision making. So let's start with the native Power BI matrix. Imagine we're analyzing sales revenue by business unit versus plan. In a standard matrix, under visualization, I'll make it a little bit bigger and move it to the center. I will add my business units to rows and our values to the values. And on the surface, this looks completely fine. We can see the numbers and the total at the bottom. But for a sales manager or controller, the real questions are a bit different. Which business units are above or below plan? Where are the biggest gaps? Which part of the businesses are driving the overall results? In the native matrix, those answers are, well, not really immediate, right? I would have to do some manual calculation to get there. I would need to create additional DAX measures for variances to plan and to understand what's going on. Then I would need to configure all of the conditional formatting rules so that it makes the variances more understandable. And if I just want a quick feeling for the scale of each business unit, I would need to create a separate chart. And like I said, all of this is possible, but it means more docs, more complex data models, and a lot of manual formatting to keep things consistent between reports. And even after all of that, users are still spending time scanning rows instead of seeing the key movements at a glance. Well, now let's rebuild this exact thing with Zebra BI. First, let's move it out of the way and add a Zebra BI table. Make it a bit bigger again and move it to the middle. Now I'm going to build it almost exactly the same way as I did with the native matrix, but I will use Zebra BI's built-in placeholders for my data. So under values, we're going to put our actuals, and then under plan, we're going to put our plan. In our categories, we're going to put our business units, and well, there we go. Immediately, Zebra BI tables gives me a much more than just a plain grid. The visual automatically calculates the variances between actual and plan, both in absolute and in percentage terms. Positive and negative results are clearly distinguished and formatted consistently without the need of any additional DAX. Each row can also display small embedded charts like we see here on our actual, to understand how large each business unit is and how much it contributes to the total. And of course, we also understand how far it is from the plan. So instead of just reading numbers, I can now see patterns, I can now see outliers at a single glance. Now from here, I can also choose how simple or advanced I want my view to be, or should be if I'm designing it for a specific person that's going to use it. If I want a more straightforward summary for an executive, well, this can be a great example, right? Only actual plan and the variances with charts so that they can get the idea of what's going on immediately. But if I'm preparing a more detailed performance page that some other analyst would actually want to download or do even more analysis on, well, I can use a layout that more closely follows the regular table, something like this. And here I can also add even more information, maybe add our previous year, and then even group all of this data by, let's say, our regions. Just like that. Okay, and now we have a high data density here following the same view as the matrix, but with all of the added variances and all of the added formatting that you would want to understand this table a lot better. Let's go back to the other view, and I'm going to put out my regions and my previous year just to show you how easy sorting can be in Zebra BI tables. So sorting is very important and very meaningful because with one click we can sort by our percentage variances just like that, to really highlight the business units that are furthest from the plan. And with another click, if I go here on our absolute variances, I can see which units have the biggest impact on total revenues. Now we can also extend the table by adding a second layer. For example, let's use our groups above our business units. There we go. We just created a hierarchy. And now with just a simple click, we can open up our different hierarchies. This is really ideal for drilling into problem areas without losing your overview, because you can always come back and simply close the hierarchy. And if this table is going to different audiences, I can adapt it without really touching the model. I can hide columns like maybe our plan column here because we already have the variances. I can show actual with the included chart like we had in the beginning. And I can also go in and rename specific columns to follow the terminology that's being used inside of our company. Now, let's add a business rule. Suppose I want to show the share of total revenue as a percentage in this table. Well, I can define this directly in the visual using our quick column calculations. I can just click here to add column, go to quick calculations, and simply choose the percent of grand total. The results appear as a new column that behaves like any other. It can be sorted, formatted, and used in analysis without modifying the underlying data model. All of these changes are made on top of the same sales dataset using one visual in just a few clicks. So what has changed? Well, we started with a native Power BI matrix, just like you can see here, that required manual DAX, complex formatting, and additional values to understand the performance. With Zebra BI tables, the same data became an insight-first table that instantly highlighted key movements and performance drivers, and reduces maintenance and keeps your data model cleaner because common calculations and formatting live inside of the visual and not in the data model. And although we used a sales example here, the same approach works just as well for HR reports, operational dashboards, or even detailed financial statements. Well, and ultimately, this transformation is not merely about data visualization. It's about fundamentally changing the way that your organization works with data. It's moving from complexity to decisive action and insights. We just solved several hours of docs and manual formatting in under 5 minutes. Now you tell me, what is your favorite feature that you saw today? Is it the automatic variances or maybe the flexibility of the chart toggle? Well, let me know in the comments below. And if you would like to try this on your data, you can start a free trial of Zebra BI for Power BI at zebrabi/trial. So this was Zebra BI's day 1 of 12 days to clarity. It was focused on Zebra BI tables. In the next episode, we're going to look at how you can serve different types of business users from a single report using Zebra BI charts. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.